programs have rocked the establishment more than these two, and it's built a rivalry between them. It's been nasty at times. It's had its fair share of cheap shots and ruined seasons, all in the quest for the milk can. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 10 straight, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Broncos will kick it away to start us off. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Fresno State's offense is on the field for the first time today. The Bulldogs slipped by the Broncos the last time these two got together.
You know that winning this game means so much to both of these programs. David, you have... Impressed, though, by how Fresno closed out that game the last time these two teams went at it.
Yeah, with the emotions, with the adrenaline, usually the underdog in this matchup. Obviously, Boise, a proud program, so interested to watch this rematch.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Finds his man, it's Myers. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand in the ball.
Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab at the 10. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Broncos offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show for this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it. ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Broncos come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Quick completion on the out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Guys, they first played in 1977. They've had their battles in the WAC, the Mountain West, and here they are again today.
Yeah, they've changed conferences, and it's kind of an interesting rivalry, Palmer, because they don't play every year. So, but it's been...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's a hit. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive.
Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Fresno State right back to the line. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today in a stern-to-stem beatdown. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun to give, looking for room. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Denson. And the pass rush is effective. effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. We've got pass. Interference, but this time it's on the offense. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Fresno State right back to the line. Might be changing the route. Going to swing it on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Meyer. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got a little space. Got the first down and more. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll give it to him again. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. And the Broncos buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the move. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component.
Turning it on! How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going with the ground game left. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Flying down the left side. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Broncos!
Well, this offense is country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll leave it with the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Denson. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Broncos line up to punt it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And they're able to get him down. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They'll give it to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to Brown. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Bringing the heat. He picks it up, still on his feet. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Got the quick completion. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He uncorks a bullet to the right. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's picked off. That's number 10. Trying to take it back. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, all week, the Broncos and Bulldogs tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that first half. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. A lot of football still to be played as these two scratch and claw for the right to claim that old milk can.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out.
Breaks into the open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. running to Green. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have some...
Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos! They take the lead with the 6.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Second down, they'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the ground with the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Firing to the right, complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Fresno State right back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Hauls it in. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Snap it to the back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on second and goal. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Fresno State. The offense cashing it in on that drive. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Wisconsin is currently trailing, but if this young star powers a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Allen Amici and Ron Dane among the greats to play in Madison. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. He leaves it with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. 3rd and short, I still got 4th down as well. So don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run. And I can
turning it on. Touchdown, Boise State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls it, fired complete. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Handoff from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Fires to the tight end. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front?
Oh, he's got some space. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The inside handoff. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to get the corner. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to throw, it's Denson. Gets rid of it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Broncos send out the punt unit. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go with a direct snap. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Leaves it with the back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterback sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
He cannot there. A fourth down stop, and now, boys, we might just have a finish. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Back to pass, it's Denson. Rushes on him. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you. A sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Plucks it out of the air. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. Down 4 late. They have to convert on fourth down to keep hope alive. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. So the Bulldogs get the win over the Broncos, and you know Fresno State is going to relish this victory for every single second until they clash again. That will put the wrap on things from here for David.